In this screencast, I'd like to show you 3 Google Docs tools that you should try right now if you haven't seen them already. Let's jump right in. The first one is called voice typing. And the way it works is you click the microphone icon, you start talking, and it will transcribe what you are saying. So let me show you. I'm going to make a new line here. I'm going to go to Tools, and I'm going to choose voice typing. Once I click on the microphone, it's going to start transcribing what I have to say. Hello there from Hinesburg, Vermont. Period. This is Charlie McFadgen letting you know about Google Docs tools. Period. New line. Imagine how helpful this tool could be to a student who struggles with writing, exclamation point, new line. Why not give it a try with all your students? Question mark. And I click the microphone to stop. You see how it transcribed, and there are a couple of things to be aware of. One, when it comes to proper nouns, like the spelling of my last name, it's going to struggle a little bit. You're not expecting perfect transcription here. It's easy enough now to go in and fix the little errors. But notice it did quite a good job. Anything that's underlined in that dotted underline means that if I right-click it, it's going to say, did you mean, in this case, pillow? And no, I actually meant hello. So it's going to underline any words that it wasn't 100% sure on. I got Charlie right. Now, I'll just fix the spelling of my last name. Okay. And this you and about was correct. That's all good. All the other stuff looks good. Once I turn off the microphone, the underlining goes away, and we are good to go. I've mentioned the table of contents before, but I wanted to remind people it's a great tool. This table up here was created automatically, and it provides a link to each section. So, for example, if I click on how it works and I click here, it brings me right to the how it works part of this document. In order to create a table of contents, you use the Insert menu and go all the way to the bottom to the Table of Contents. Now, for it to work, you have to use correct heading formatting. And here's what I mean by that. I select the text how it works, and I look up here. You can see it's set to the style heading 3. Some tips is also heading 3. But this stuff here is normal text. And so if we expand this, you see there's everything from title to subtitle, then various size headings. And what the table of contents does is it organizes itself using this hierarchy. So voice typing is, as you can see, heading 2. And how it works is heading 3. And it does not put the normal text into the table of contents. But if I change Google Add-ons to be heading 2, so it matches research and table of contents, notice it still hasn't added it. One thing that you have to do is refresh the table of contents, and there it now is. The research tool, very simple. Lets you highlight some text and do web research right inside of the doc. So let me give you an example. Let's suppose I'm writing a paper about the rule of thirds. It's an important concept. I can select the text, rule of thirds. I can go to Tools. I can go to Research. And over here pops up the same results I would have gotten going directly to Google. Notice I can filter that for things like images, Scholar, which is more scholarly research, etc. I'm going to stick to everything here. And I can look through these results. I can click on any one of them, for example, and read it and see what I think of that. Okay. And if I decide that that is actually something I'd like to be using in my paper, I can insert a link to that. And now notice how the text is now linked to that source. I can also cite the source. And what that'll do is it'll add this footnote. And if I scroll down to the bottom of the page, there it is. So, kind of a neat tool. I would, of course, want to make sure that the citation is correct. And often these tools aren't 100% accurate in that regard, but it could be very helpful in a situation as well. So anyway, I hope that helped, and please consider trying these out for yourself and also with your students, and let me know if I can be of any assistance. Thanks.